We're speaking to Rob Lynn of the classic SONICS, the original Northwest rock and roll band. Please don't call it punk rock, but I do. And Rob, you were telling us the story of Psycho. Tell me the story of some of the other recordings, like specifically Boss Hoss.
Boss Hoss, Jerry was reading a Car and Driver magazine, and there was a story in there about a Mustang, and it said, "This is a real Boss Hoss." So he wrote something. Jerry wrote that from the beginning.
So it was about a Mustang.
Yeah.
Okay. It's painted a turn on red. Was that?
Just got myself a new set of wheels.
Right.
My folks helped me
Seen the deal. Yeah.
Boss Hoss. Okay. Strychnine. What's the story?
That came from the tortured mind of Jerry Rosalie. I have no idea where that came from.
Come on, was he doing some drugs? Was he doing some rat poison? You can tell. Was he popping pills at least? Was
no,
he
he was.
Jerry Lewis guy.
He and I were popping these.
You guys just drank. The SONICS officially never hit the psychedelic boom.
No, never did.
And never did like the kind of, well, we're staying up late at the club, let's just swallow some bennies. No beatnik shit, nothing like that. Wow, well you heard it here, kids. The SONICS, you can't get this hard and this fast unless you give up drugs. Or never try them.
Don't try them. Well, except for him, he did a lot of drugs.
All right, see? That's right on cue. We're doing a little interview for Radio Like You Want. We're speaking to the SONICS. Is this Larry?
This is Larry Paripa.
Larry Paripa, original
SONIC.
I'm going to train. It was so great talking to you. May I speak to you?
I'll just spell everything he just told you. Right?
Okay.
Everything he's told you.
Haven't seen
I told him how clean you were and how well
mannered.
So Larry, you're the decadent link in the SONICS.
How's that?
Well, no, I'm just feeding you.
Oh, okay.
We were talking about songs. We were talking about how specific songs came up, and I was curious about Shot Down. What's the story on Shot Down? Because Rob was saying some of these were ones you just came up with the day before and never really did again. They weren't even part of the record.
I really can't remember that specific song. I know the other ones like Psycho.
Right.
We came up with that. You probably told you after we
Right.
played their place. Louie, we were in the studio when we found that arrangement.
What do you mean found that arrangement?
Well, it's a 1-3-4 arrangement. It's a minor chord progression.
I see.
And the song had always been, there's 1,000 versions of Louie, they're all major 1-4-5. So we decided to make it 1-3-4 and more dirty on us. So like a lot of because we came to places unprepared. It was.
How about the track He's Waiting?
Thank you.
All I can remember about that is plugging into different amplifiers to find a different tone. But I can't remember what amplifier. I wish I knew the amplifier.
Did you do any tricks like poking your amp with a pencil or making little holes in it, or how did you get that kind of heavy before pedals?
Overdriving the tubes and the rectifier. And get a small enough amp where you can turn it on 10.
Right.
I've heard in Greece, the strangest I've heard yet is they said, we understand that you packed ice around your tubes and you put tinfoil over that.
But no tricks. Just
Yeah. It's a warmer distortion. Even now I can't use a distortion pedal because it makes things spin. I want to make things spin. It has the opposite effect. So I try to distort the amplifier.
And as you said, the SONICS at their base are a dance band. A band that's just made to make people shake their booty.
Oh, originally, yeah. I mean, those songs that we cut were when the kids used to come to a dance, to dance and drink beer.
When they have to sneak beer in. Yeah. Right. We're a very decadent radio show, so we're always interested in the worst stories and the wild stuff that happened. What happened during the SONICS era that was just mind-blowing? What happened as it kind of moved into as you guys started doing public show, Sapper covered the Birds covered, and things were getting more psychedelic out there. What did you see? How does the scene change? You guys nearing the end of because it seems like people didn't dance anymore.
They still were, and we were still with it. The band was, as it was comprised of them, I think it was late 66 or something when we broke up. Somewhere in there. dancing as well as psychedelic sound, like things over the wall, you know, light shows. But that really wasn't our thing. We were more of a hard driving thing and not psychedelic, although we did that.
Right. Let me ask you about the. Wow. Okay, I have to separate the where you have pretty. Now I'm starting to lose my train of thought, but there were certain songs that I was really curious about. Which was the first song? It was supposed to be a B-side.
I don't know if it was supposed to be a B-side. It was going to be our first record, and it was going to be a dance called Überalles. And initially, when we were first recording, it was actually at a radio station. It was a recording studio at a radio station. I think it was 2-track. And every time that he said units, I had a piece of steel. Thank God he eliminated that.
What did you think of the guitar players that kind of followed the more rock and roll era that got into more lead guitar, quote unquote, thing? That wasn't really your bag either. You were super heavy rhythms, and every once in a while you rip out 16 bars.
Actually, our set list at the time had 20 songs, but there were rhythm and blues and things like that.
So did you start to extend down the leads you take, or were you influenced at all by Hendrix and some of the Northwest?
Not by them, so by
guys.
Really, Freddie King.
Freddie King.
Yeah, he was really influential to all the guitar players in the Northwest United States.
Did he tour there a lot?
No, but he had a record out called and he had 12 instrumentals on it, and they were just really.
So Freddie King, I hear that name all the time, and in fact he was talking about my friend
Really?
I play in the Dwarves. It's great to listen to you talk. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
So your brother Andy, he's not touring with us.
No, he didn't really want to, and at the time when we were trying to get back together again in 2007,
everybody in the band was so strong. I mean, it seemed like you guys held up very high standards with every player. There's no weak link in the Sonics. That's part of it. It's very minimalistic, straightforward, and without every guy being really great, it just wouldn't be the same thing.
Yeah, and musically, I think that's why we play so much, because we weren't that good of players. We weren't musicians. We aren't musicians.
Right.
So we just try to approach it from an energetic. We wanted to be good, but we couldn't be good, so we just pound it.
Did you guys continue hanging out when the band broke up, or did you start going your separate ways to school and other places?
Well, I went into the Navy, I went into the Air Force.
Were you drafted?
Well, I was going to be.
Right. You knew it was coming.
I know it's yeah, we got separated. Maybe talked once in the so not much. And Rob didn't participate in music anymore. I don't think Jerry did. I started playing again in the early 80s. Then quit again.
Yeah, playing not with the Sonics, but
just play. I mean, it was. I raised the daughter as a single child, and she didn't know that I wanted to go. She knew I running around with my son, talking about the band.
Wow.
Until she started reading things every once in a while with a reference to that, and. So when we went to New York in 2007, she was 30 years old. And I took her there, and I looked at the stage, and those tears coming forward.
Oh, Dad. She got to see Dad and all his glory. Wow. It's so great to talk to you. Larry Parima from the Sonics. Can you do me a little, can you say, this is Larry Parima from the Sonics, you're listening to Radio Like You Want?
Radio Like You Want? What am I talking about?
Just right over here. That's video.
This is Larry Parima with the Sonics, and you're listening to Radio That You Want.
Radio Like You Want. Yeah.
This is Larry Parima with the Sonics. You're listening to Radio Like You Want.
Cool. Now, I do a little feature called Guilty Pleasure, where if you have a song that you really hate, but it's been going through your head, and you know what I mean? Like any song that's really terrible. You know, like it could be from an old musical or from something, you know, just some song that is horrible. And it's
Roses are red.
because you love it. Oh, by Bobby Benny?
Yes.
Okay, so can you just
And then
say...
any Pat Boone song you want to name.
Okay. So can you just give me like, this is Larry from the Sonics, and my guilty pleasure is, and say the name of the song?
It's
Roses are red.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it's actually worse than the one by Pat Boone. When he was trying to go.
He did that terrible cover of Tutti Frutti,
Tutti
right?
Frutti, that's
okay.
the one, yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry, what was
So it would be, you know, this is Larry from the Sonics. My guilty pleasure is Pat Boone.
This is Larry with the Sonics, and my guilty pleasure is Pat Boone doing Tutti Frutti.
Oh, Rudy on radio like you want.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Jerry Rosley off in the background. The Sonics are my all-time favorite band. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Radio like you want.
And it's
I
a
didn't
wrap.
get to stay in the dressing room because I played in the band before, so I don't even have to be a fucking pussy. And
Yeah, we've never stayed this long
Get
after a gig ever. This is
Dude, I'm just so thrilled to hang out with you guys. Maybe a big